keep this crowd humming.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Levis. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Levis. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Mevis able to knock it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. His first throw is an interception. That is Lewis Cine. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. That's complete to Musgrave. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 19. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Throwing his Levis on 3rd down. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Mevis able to knock it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action now, Burrow. He's got the hook up to Davante Adams. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, Burrow to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Lewis Cine. And the Chargers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Right side, cut by Davis. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Saints 40-yard line.
On target to Downs. Running down the left side. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Levis from the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Picked off by Kader Kohou.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Warren once more. And this buys them some much-needed breathing room up across the 5. Maybe a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that's should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Defense with an excellent opportunity and a stop here on third down. Burrow out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Chargers take possession. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll motion Brown right. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
The game brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Shotgun now for Levis. On the move, headed right. Launching deep down the right sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Now Levis. On target to Musgrave. And they make the tackle at the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On the play fake, it's Levis. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. So now
The end of the first quarter with the score.
we're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Levis throwing again. He's got Brown on the slant. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Levis back to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he'll go out of bounds with more than half the work done. Offense in enemy territory to begin the series at the 45-yard line.
In his mind, when he hit the Jets and hit that right sideline, he thought he had himself a touchdown. He beat the coverage unit clean, and there was a whole bunch of green grass. Still, an excellent return to be proud of. And really setting his offense up now for some success.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On second down, Warren. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. On third down, here's Burrow. Throw complete to Warren. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Fourth down, Burrow. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 32 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first. Hauled in by Downs. Running in the red zone. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. From the red zone now. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. They'll throw it again. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Throwing is Levis. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push their lead to 15. Nevis with a point after. And the Chargers take a 16-point lead. Nevis ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He goes out of bounds on the return.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, here's Burrow. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
And the Saints first down.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Burrow from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with third and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. To throw again, it's Burrow. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers trying to add to their lead. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Like 13. Like 13.
They've got a man in motion. Completed to Davis. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers stretch the lead to 23. Mevis ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's scooped out by the Chargers. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. From the gun, Levis. Davis there to grab it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Chargers get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop it behind the line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. On now is Cook to kick this away. Darius Davis to return it. And look at this return. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Levis now on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 39-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Finding Davis. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Levis from the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down. Levis to the air now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 40-yard line.
49, Mike 49.
Trying again, following the sack. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll go again with Warren. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
It's Warren on 3rd down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're going to knock the lead down a small peg to 27 points.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Levis here on 1st down. On target to Downs. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 19 yards.
On target to Musgrave. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yard. Working inside the red zone. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Levis throwing again. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers keep running away with this. Nevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That play gains 6. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. A give left side to Warren. Jukes one defender. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Trying the left side with Warren. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Hauled in by Musgrave. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. He sends this one to the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Chargers running them out of the building. Mevis with a point after. And the Chargers continue adding on to that lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Burrow. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Lewis Cine. And the Chargers get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Hey, 40 Linda. Hey, come on, come on. Here. All out, zero. Diamond. 0, 37, 49 Rita. Hey, 44 Linda. Select your team. What?
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. And oh, he got it. Interception. Picked off by Kader Kohou.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2. Warren here from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Try and push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.